Navneet Kaur was born on 22nd April 1971 on the World Earth Day in Punjab, in a family largely composed of soldiers and farmers. She learned the concept of social work at a very early age when she observed her grandmother running a school in the village where everyone was welcome. At the age of 5, she was put in a boarding school in St. Maria's Convent School, Himachal Pradesh. Navneet moved to Jammu after her marriage and began engaging in social work activities there. She aims for change in society by spreading awareness and counseling others. She also started her own NGO called Support to make this a reality. Also, she is positioned as National Chairperson of National Human Rights Social Justice Council of India. Navneet Kaur is a well-known social worker and human rights activist who has contributed immensely to women's emancipation, education, skill development, health, and poverty alleviation. She has contributed extensively in these fields in the last 17 years. Navneet Kaur earned global recognition for her dedication and commitment to the neglected and underprivileged girls and women of the urban slums and the border villages of the Jammu region. Support is a non-governmental and not-for-profit organization set up in the year 2007 and conceived with the mission to provide care with love to those in need. The motto of this organization, Pankh Aur Parwaz, encapsulates our dream to help those with broken wings to take flight in the highest skies. The organization envisions a world where equality and equability is not just the ideal, but also the reality. Our objective is to ameliorate the socio-economic status of the downtrodden and those who have been alienated by mainstream development approaches. We endeavor to restore the self-esteem and dignity of those who have been treated as second-class citizens. She has been working with the Indian Red Cross Society, which has motivated her to restore the health sector and facilities to be provided to people in the rural and border areas. She is working in the rural areas, urban slums, feeling the pains of people in those segments, and her efforts to provide education, health facilities, providing them safe drinking water, make them live a sustainable life, providing them various different skills. She has been working for increasing health restoration and empowerment of women and children in the rural and urban slums, making them independent and making them empowered in terms of health. According to her, she states that this will involve community engagements at the familial and not just the individual level. As a social worker in the field, this will involve seminars and programs on multiple family health issues, especially contraceptive health awareness, and making contraception accessible and available to women, giving them power and autonomy over their own body. She has been focusing on the family health and nutrition, as it will also become an important cog in the machine, promoting healthy family habits of hygiene, cleanliness, cooking and nutrition. For this, training on developing and maintaining kitchen gardens for each family or for a group of families will be an innovative way of giving them the power of nutrition in their own hands and further building a sustainable system of nutrition for them. It is often observed that in underprivileged communities and in families below poverty line, the constructs of family planning are missing. To counter this dilemma, informed, intensive and regular family planning workshops and interventions should be conducted in the target populations. On various different pockets, she has created immediate point of concern, where there is availability of and accessibility to clean drinking water, as well as clean water for females during times of menstruation. She has achieved a lot in transforming in the challenging times today, especially as COVID-19 has hit the world badly. Her greater emphasis is being put on people's mental health and well-being. She has been working since past 2 decades in places where there has been many ups and downs, in the areas of war, conflicts and militancy, where through her own NGO and the Indian Red Cross Society, rehabilitation was done for displaced families affected, and she added importance which is seen for improving mental health of people. She helped children and women of our society, especially those of the lower socioeconomic strata, who have faced a lot of these challenges in the form of domestic violence, sexual slavery, militancy threats, etc. To make them self-sustaining and independent in matters of their mental health, she motivated them to open small self-help groups through her another organization. She is a true change maker in the society and a great social reformer, working and dealing with resolving cases of child abuse, trafficking, child labor, beggars, prostitution, girls used for sexual trade, child marriage, eradicating dowry, promoting widow remarriage, and many other reforms. She has collaborated with a number of NGOs, societies, and organizations to build a vast system, an intricate network of social workers, trained professionals, and volunteers to ensure that social justice and healthcare empowerment reaches individuals, especially women and children, far and wide in our state. In a state with a unique existence like Jammu and Kashmir, government accountability and social service involvement needs to become one to ensure social justice for all. She started a scheme that envisions a supportive institutional framework for women victims of difficult circumstances, providing them with shelter, food, clothing, and health, as well as economic and social security are assured for such women, which is successfully running. She has two of her successful projects for educating the children of the urban slums and rural areas, providing informal education as our classroom, Hamari Kaksha, and capable girls, Kabil Sukanya, in which these girls are provided and trained in different skills. She has also contributed a lot in the field of blood transfusion and blood donation camps, being a pioneer in the field of organizing blood donation camps. Following are the organizations she is working and worked with. Founder Chairperson of NGO Support. Founder Chairperson of Creative Self-Employed Entrepreneurs Cooperative Limited. Founder Chairperson for National Socio-Economic Women and Child Support. National Chairperson of National Human Rights Social Justice Council of India and Child and Women Protection and Welfare. Former Chairperson of UNESCO for Gender Equality, Child and Women Protection. Co-chair and Director of Gender Equality, Women and Child Rights for SEPRI Welfare Foundation. Global Ambassador and Advisory Board. Mahatma Gandhi GPA. We Grow Forest Foundation Ambassador and Member Advisory Board, Advisor Global Village Connect Bhutan. General Secretary of ISBTI JNK Chapter. Global Ambassador for Child and Women Welfare of Swarn Bharat Parivar. She is a women leader for development. A part of all her struggles, she assured that taking all the positive steps to reach to the needy have turned out to be fruitful. We congratulate her for her hard work and great success for opening gateways of education at doorsteps for the children of the rural areas and urban slums. She says firmly that she will strive and present all her thoughts, activities, and volunteering in the service of society and humanity.